What's up, guys? E-Drone here, and today we're going to be installing our new Emax motors. Stay tuned. First thing we need to do is unsnap these ESC covers and desolder these motors. Next, we need to pre-tin our ESC pads. It's now time to get ready to install our new motors, and we got everything wiped down. But before we do that, I went ahead and decided to go ahead and purchase something that hopefully is going to make a better flight: soft mounts. So we're going to go ahead and soft mount these motors. I was getting a lot of noise in my FPV feed, and we're going to roll that footage right now for you. So basically, the motors weren't soft mounted before, and that was creating a lot of vibrations, which was actually transferring through the frame and into the flight controller and just creating a lot of noise. Too much noise, makes it difficult to see. So these are some nice silicone soft mounts that I purchased. They are Lumineer brand. I'll put a link down in the description for these soft mounts. They're very inexpensive, and they are made out of silicone. They are not made out of foam. So the fact that they're made out of silicone is a good thing, because foam compresses, whereas silicone really doesn't compress that much. So when you go to tighten these motors down, you don't have to worry about the foam compressing and not actually being effective. But these are some really nice soft mounts that hopefully will help with the noise. There's also some other things that I think contributed to the noise, and we'll talk about them later on in this video. We are now going to go ahead and tin our wires for our motors, and just keep in mind when you're doing this, keep your motors on some kind of a surface where they're not going to attract metal particles. The magnets will pick up metal particles, pieces of solder, stuff like that. That's why I'm putting them on these foam pads here. Something else I think was contributing to the noise was the ground of the camera, of the run cam split. So it was grounded to the PDB, so I decided to go ahead and remove that ground and go ahead and ground it to the actual flight controller. And we're actually going to connect the ground of the VTX to the same exact pad as well. Different forums have said that normally that helps with the noise issues as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean some of this excess solder off of the old ground pad on the PDB, and basically you just take your soldering iron and you wipe it. You kind of wipe the solder right onto the tip of the iron, and this process is called wiping. Now we can go ahead and tin our ground pad on the flight controller, and I'm using this ground over here because there's nothing near or around it. Sometimes it's nice to isolate your grounds if you can. And we're going to go ahead and connect the camera ground first. And tweezers are a really good tool in this hobby. They help you to kind of grab that wire and solder it into place. They really do make things a lot easier. And now we're going to take our VTX ground, which before was grounded to the PDB, but to a separate ground pad, separate than the camera. So we're going to go ahead and put both grounds together on the same pad for the VTX and the camera, and hopefully this will eliminate even more noise. Plus, not being on the PDB I think will help as well. Bam! There we go. all complete. Let's get this thing back together. All back together, and it looks great. The motors went on nice. They're now soft mounted, and we have now moved both of those grounds of our FPV system to the flight controller on the same ground pad. So you know, we'll get the props on here soon, and we'll go ahead and see how much better it improves, hopefully the FPV quality. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. And my giveaway is still going on till Thursday, the last day of January, guys. So make sure you go ahead and head over to my 500 subscriber giveaway video and enter to win. Thank you guys so much. E-Drone, out.
Yeah.